My name is Wendy Wright, and I've always lived in Billerica. I went to the high school at Shawsheen Tech and studied commercial art and technical illustration. And then I received a degree from Massachusetts College of Art for art education and fine arts. Even though I loved drawing and art, life happened, and art was placed on the back burner for more important things. With the wonderful help from the creative folks at BATV, an idea was formed to showcase art in a time-lapsed format, start to finish. For the love of art is meant to inspire those who need a little nudge, to show the work of creative minds, and most of all, be fun to watch. Please take a moment to pause and enjoy.
Hi, and welcome to For the Love of Art. My name is Wendy Wright, and our special guest artist today is Kristi-Rae Garon. Hi, Kristi.
Hi. Hi, Wendy.
Nice to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to have you, thrilled to have you.
I'm very excited to be here.
Oh, good, good. I'm excited to show the artwork that you do to other people, but before we get into doing that, let's talk about what was your earliest artwork that you remember doing?
Earliest artwork, well, creative. I've always been a creative person.
Yep.
I used to write stories in 5th grade and draw a little bit, but I think my earliest memory would probably have to be high school. I had a really great art teacher in high school who taught me a lot of basic things. That's the only art classes I've ever had, was just that one in high school. Yeah. And I remember her teaching how to do multimedia with watercolor, and we made masks, and I had my art shown at the time, you know, in the 80s, having the art shown in town. And that's probably the earliest I can remember of really getting into art.
So she really inspired you.
Absolutely. She was great. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, the artwork that you're doing today, you have had started working on the artwork several years ago. What motivated you to do the art?
Yeah. So, well, you know, after high school, I really didn't do much. You know, life happens. You know, first it was, you know, the teen years, and then I got married, had kids, and I just, art wasn't there. I just, you know, everything was too busy.
Yeah.
We went through a lot of turmoil in our family. We've had a lot of ups and downs. A lot of stressful moments. So a few years ago, I was seeing a therapist, not embarrassed to say it, and she asked me what I did for myself to help me get with this, you know, get rid of the stress, and what makes me happy, what do I like to do, and I couldn't think of a single thing other than just spending time with my family that I was doing for myself. So I started to draw again, because she suggested just do something, even if it's something little, just go ahead and try it.
Right.
I started to draw a little bit, and then it progressed to, well, those drawings need color. So then I would, you know, first I started to do marker or, you know, colored pencil. I'd start to, you know, color them in, and then eventually I came across watercolor, and then that's where I started to just, you know, have my love of watercolor, and now that's all I predominantly do now.
You do beautiful artwork.
Thank you.
So one of the earliest paintings that you did with watercolor,
yeah,
was the Happy Fall.
My Happy Fall.
And tell us what you were doing when you did this. Did you think of like displaying it in the house, like to kind of like welcome people to the house?
I did. That was at the time. So that was 2019. That was when big boom of the, oh, happy fall, y'all, and it was
Yeah.
going on. And I didn't, we're Northern, we don't do y'all, so I made my own version of it. So I did happy fall, and I intended to frame it and then to hang it up.
Yep.
But then I never did, but it sat in my little bins.
And you've got it in your portfolio, and you've taken great care of it. So
Yeah.
it looks like you did it yesterday, except the artwork evolved over time. When you were doing this painting, did you do anything different at that time that you have changed that you don't do now?
Yes and no. Well, yeah. I mean, most of that there, like you can see my pencil lines when I drew the pumpkin out. There's not a lot of depth, I guess you could say. Like I tried to give more color to it.
I think it's
and
beautiful, though.
it looks just very flat to me. Like according to what I can do now, like to me this looks a little flat. But I mean, it's still, it's a really pretty painting. And I've got my outlines of the pumpkin itself. But in later times, the detail has been.
It has changed.
Yes, where I know now how to do shading and how to make the lines not just look like a line, but an actual shade, and like make it look like it's a little inverted on the pumpkin.
Yeah. So this is probably, what we're going to do is we're working through the show from your earliest designs. And this wasn't that long ago either. No. And it's amazing that you went from taking care of everything else and then just starting to do your artwork. So it's like a meditation.
Very much so.
Right.
And that's primarily why I do it now. It's my form of therapy, because getting into it, the drawing that she suggested, just doing something for myself, I probably paint almost every single night now during the week.
Fantastic.
So every night I'll sit upstairs, I put a little tray on my lap, I put all my stuff out, got my little kitty companion next to me trying to steal my paintbrushes, and I just sit there and I just create. I think of something, and if I can't think of something, I will, I ask for little inspirations, like what should I paint tonight? And then it doesn't take much. I get engrossed in it, and I can sometimes finish a painting in a night. And if not, if it takes me a couple nights, then I'll have those nights to just kind of finish something. And it's like you said, it's meditative. It's therapy. It calms you. It puts me in a good mood.
It does.
It does.
I don't know about you, but when I'm playing music, when I'm doing artwork and I'm playing music, I tune out the music. I get so involved with doing the artwork that I don't hear the music anymore. So maybe that's kind of the meditative part of it,
Right.
So I just put the tree out on the table,
tree.
the fall tree.
Yep.
This is, kind of about the same time as the pumpkin, right?
Yeah, well, that was 2022, I think. Yeah, so that pumpkin was one of the, before I'd even really started to, that was just like a fun thing that I was doing at one time just to try to see if I could do it. And this one here in 2022 was when I really started to use the art as the therapy.
Okay.
And I wanted to try to make a fall tree. And that was my attempt at my fall tree back in 2022.
It's great. And the reason why we're showing these, and they really all came out beautifully, but the reason why we're showing these is it also shows the progression. That from when you've done so much artwork, like when you're doing the artwork at night, do you sit down at the same time every night?
Pretty much, yeah. It's usually 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll sit down and
quiet time for yourself, right?
Yep.
That's wonderful, and that's a good way to. I don't even do that, and I should be doing that. So
It's great.
You're way beyond. Way beyond a lot of us. So we got your pineapple.
My pineapple.
Yeah,
That was 2023.
That's great. And it just I love how you did the leaves. You've got the highlights and the darks and everything like that. But it's just a great little pineapple.
Thank you.
And then changing. Now, how much of a difference? Maybe what I should do is go one at a time. So this is your supernova.
Yep.
And was this something you had a picture of, a photograph that you?
A Google reference photo. Yeah, I just
Beautiful.
searched for, really cool. Like I don't know. I don't figure how I searched for, but yeah, so I kind of loosely based it on just a reference photo that I found online.
It's great because it has the stars in the background are very bright. How did you do the stars?
So the stars are actually the different ones. So this is multiple layers of color.
Okay.
So obviously what you see underneath, the yellows and the pink, was what was first put down, and then you build the color up. And then some of my stars are just white paint on top.
Did you actually dab the paint?
You do the little trick where you have the end of your
Splatter.
paintbrush, you splatter it a little bit. Yeah, so I did those around there, but
They're
then
nice.
these are with, I actually have metallic paint.
Oh, okay.
Really
So
great
this is-
metallic paint. So
this is-
actually if you can,
change.
some of it even I did a little in here, you can kind of see a little bit with the light, you can see the shimmering, because I was trying to get it so the cloud
It's great.
you can kind of see that.
It's great. It's great. I like how you're using different media to achieve.
Yeah, that was my fun painting.
That's cool. And how long after the pumpkin did you remember doing that?
So, well, this one was probably, I probably didn't do this one until 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, tell us how you did this one. This is beautiful.
That actually was done with salt. So I put the paint, taped off the edges to give it the crisp look. Then you take that one particular, I think it was just regular kosher salt. So you put a layer of the paint color down and you just drop the salt and you let it just do its thing. Just it creates these voids and it pushes the paint away, and then once it completely dries, then you get to see what it looks like. So to me, when I let it dry, it looked like dandelions to me. So then when you brush off all the salt, and then I put in the details afterwards to make them actually look like
The
dandelions.
stems. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. And I want to make sure that we get to see everything today too. So this is cool. I love the design, and the reason why I picked that one out is because of the use of color and lines.
That was fun to do.
So
That was fun to
how
do.
long did it take you to do that?
Oh, I did that one probably in a couple hours. Well, I apologize. I had to wait till it dried. So the next day, most of it was done within a couple hours, but the next day I went back in and put the black on the top to give it the outlines.
Beautiful. Yeah,
So.
that's great. We keep progressing. And I hate to say the word progressing because I think you have really changed. And I'm not saying that you've changed for the better. I think you have, but it's like the earlier paintings are beautiful.
Thank you.
Too. So I
Thank
don't
you.
want to single them out. But this is your Halloween artwork. Mm-hmm. And
It was my little fun Halloween. My mom loves witches.
who does?
My mom.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So anytime
Oh.
I paint a witch, I always think of my mom,
That's awesome.
and she loves them.
Did you give her a copy of that?
This one.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I gave her a copy of that one.
And you did the trees in a metallic.
In the metallic
paint.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see that in the
The copper.
camera. Yeah. The trees are like a copper paint. It's beautiful. Even the sky, it's not just a plain flat gray sky.
I'm fortunate enough my husband loves to feed my habit, and he buys me great paint. He's bought me some really great Daniel Smith watercolors that are granulating. So basically,
okay.
You can put the paint down, and when it dries, it makes all different effects depending on the granulation and what it's made out of. I have quite a few different colors of that, and I love to use those.
What was the name of that again?
Daniel Smith watercolors.
Daniel Smith watercolors.
Those
okay.
are my favorite. Those are my go-to paints.
Those are, I love it. I'm going to check on that myself. Got the bumblebee with the
Bumblebee with
moon-shaped.
my crescent honeycomb moon.
I love it.
I don't know where it came up with that.
But you just came up with that, right? It's a great design.
I don't know. I was feeling that. I don't know what.
But you know what's cool is that I think because you sat down, you know, when you're sitting down at night and you're just trying to open your mind up to creativity, you go with what you know, what you like to, what you feel like doing at the time, you know.
Right.
So, and then we have your goldfish.
My little goldfish.
Look at those bubbles too. It's adorable.
Yeah. And that was my attempt at. I typically will sketch first. I like to have an outline, and I need to get better at doing loose watercolors with just basically taking your brush and just putting the paint on the paper and just going with it. I feel like I'm the type of person that I feel like I need to have a little more control, so I don't usually do that, but this was my attempt at doing that. So I did not sketch out that fish. I tried to just kind of let it do its thing.
Yeah.
And even the bubbles, it was all just, I just used the brush and went with it.
And you know, I think that takes a lot of courage to do, because I sketch things out too, because like you say, it's kind of like a control thing.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
isn't bad. It's not a bad thing, but I think the creativity comes out more when you try to let the brush help you with the design, you know. It comes out more fluid, I think. So now we have the hat from Harry Potter.
Yeah, the sorting hat. This was my fan art. I have quite a few Harry Potter fan art paintings that I've done. I happen to love the movie. So.
Oh, great movie, great movie.
I have a lot of fan art that I've done, and I've made them into greeting cards and whatnot as well, just because it's so popular. There's so many people love Harry Potter. So yeah, that's my little sorting hat.
Now, this is, we're starting to get into where you're, like we did earlier, the details.
The details.
Yes. So we're comparing.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So this was your older artwork.
Yep.
And now you're starting to get into doing detailed artwork.
Right.
Without, what's the difference between the two?
And how I did them, or just
Yes.
Over the years, I've learned more about looking at the subject and seeing like where a shadow should go, and like, you know, the stem on the pumpkin, like there should be some shading, you know, around the base of it where it touches the pumpkin type of thing. Like I wouldn't have thought of that back in 2019, but you know, here, you know, doing the peach, it's, you know, you know that it's going to be a little, you know, this darker ring, like, you know, around the bottom of it, and this, you know, the little tiny nub where the stem would have been, and the, you know, so I think more about the actual subject that I'm trying to paint, and like how it would look and how to execute it. Now I have the skills, better skills now, to execute it, where before I didn't. You know, I wouldn't have known. I might have just put a darker color paint on it, where now I've learned a little more about color theory and, you know, complementary colors and how to get those shadings without just putting a darker green on the, you know, on the stem. I would have put, you know, maybe a little bit of red to try to get that natural shading underneath it, you know. You know,
Yeah,
it's just, I didn't know that at the time, but in these paintings now I do.
You know what I find amazing with this is, like, when you look at this slice of peach, you didn't have to draw a line around this area, because that's, you don't see a line. The yellow from the peach comes out, the skin has that reddish, so you're developing three-dimensional there, and it just came out natural. It looks very natural.
Thank you.
So that's why I wanted to show how your artwork is progressing, and these are all designs
a lot of them you made your own designs, and I think it really helps to. we got the cute little spider.
My cute little jumping spider. I do not like spiders. I have a specific spider scream at home, so anytime they hear it, they're like, "Go help mom," you know, because I hate spiders.
Mom found another spider.
But it was Halloween, and I was like, okay, he's kind of cute, so I just went with it.
It's great. I love it. I don't care for spiders myself, but that's adorable.
I'm not a fan. But
almost
he
looks like he's got little sunglasses on.
He does.
Little cool spider.
His little highlights in his eyes.
Yes.
It's cool. He is kind of cute.
And we got the donkey.
And the donkey. Yeah, he was another one that I was trying to paint without sketching. Of course, the spider I did sketch. I made sure that, you know, every little spot, and I followed along on how he should look, but the donkey I tried to do without sketching anything and just kind of went with it.
And so you have your negative, you know, you don't even have to show the chin or the top of the nose because your imagination fills it in for you too. All right, so I'm going to move these two. How beautiful are those?
Thank you. I was playing around with a new paintbrush that I had just got, and there was I didn't know how to use it. It's a it's a paintbrush that's, forget the name of it, but it has a very pointy tip to it, and I looked up online like how to use it because I was thinking I want to be able to use the paintbrush properly. So, and then I came across just a little tutorial, like you just follow, I was watching and I followed along on how to just use that paintbrush, and that's what I created with it.
So you used one paintbrush for that entire thing?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. My fruit.
Beautiful. Look at how juicy that looks. With the highlights on it.
My heart-shaped strawberry.
Yeah, they're heart-shaped. That's right.
My little heart strawberries. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
So did you actually have any in front of you, any of the fruit in front of you, or did you kind of work from a picture?
Usually it's a picture. Like I'll look up a reference picture. Like if, you know, like when my idea with that one was I wanted to do heart-shaped strawberries. So I drew it all out, and then in order to do the strawberries themselves, like I'm the type of person I do need to look at something as I'm painting it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that vision in my head to kind of just get it out and remember what it looks like. So I usually just have my phone on and I just look at a picture of a strawberry and then I just try to replicate it.
Yeah, and I think that's what I do a lot too. So it's like,
reference photos are great.
It is. It is. I'm sure you take a lot of pictures too and work from those as well.
A lot of screenshots. Like if I'm like looking at something during the day, if I come across something and I screenshot, oh, I want to paint that later. So I have so many things and I'll look on my phone later and I'll say, what did I do that for? Oh, I want to paint it. That's why.
I love what you do for your artwork, and you know, everybody has a different way. You know, even if you copy somebody else, you know, they say that that's the best.
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so anybody who's watching, you know, I hope that they get inspired by you. And
I hope so too.
I'm sure they will, because
if I can paint, I mean, if I can paint this and everybody has seen my paintings from 2019, to then progress to, you know, what I'm able to do now, I feel like anybody can paint. It's just, you have to have the love of it, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, if you find that it's your thing and you want to continue, the more you do it, the better you get. You're never gonna.
And you can get yourself every night. You're sitting down to take time for yourself.
Time is never wasted when you're creating.
Before I just put that down. I didn't
My Mini?
Yeah, your Mini Cooper, right? It's
a Mini Cooper,
right?
yeah. I own a Mini Cooper, and I'm part of like the Mini community. So mine, of course, is not green, but I just love the color green.
Do you have a racing stripe on yours too?
On the hood, I do.
You do?
I do. I have racing stripes on my hood. Mine is blue though.
Oh, yep. Okay.
I have a little blue one.
Wait a minute. What? Okay, you have a blue car. Is it a blue car or with a blue stripe, or
it's a blue Mini with the white stripes on the hood and a white hood.
Okay.
A white roof.
Oh, all right. Okay, good. I know.
The only thing that's different on this, like that looks like my car. Oh, actually no. I lie. I have a four-door.
It almost looks like the car is looking at you.
It does. It's like giving you side eye.
Yes. I love it. Okay. Now, if anybody's hungry,
I was hungry.
this
Yeah.
looks like something to eat. We can put it right on the table and pick that up. And
It was Christmas, and I was like, oh, desserts. So I made a cannoli.
so after that, did you bake some? Did you make some Christmas cannolis? It's beautiful.
No. I've never attempted to make cannolis, but
I haven't either. But I mean, it's just like it
I
looks
make
so good.
cannoli dip.
And we have this beautiful cat. Look at those
The
eyes.
cat eyes.
Gorgeous.
I saw that's another one where I just kind of was scrolling through and I happened to see a picture that it wasn't a painting. I think it was, of course, I'm not a fan of AI, but it was one of those AI looking photos. And I was like, I can paint that. So like, we don't need AI. We can have real artists making things. And I saw it and I
Agree.
And I was like, well, I'm going to make my own. And that was my version.
That's the thing. It's funny you bring up AI because there's a lot of that happening and they are absolutely gorgeous. But what bothers me about that, and this is just my opinion, but I look at people that have really worked hard to learn how to do artwork and specific, is this the right way up?
Yep.
Okay. Specific, techniques and working with different mediums. And it's almost like anybody could come along, I think. And if anybody wants to correct me, you can. But I mean, I think anybody can come along and do AI who's not an artist. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
you just put in what you want it to look like and it generates it for you.
You can tell it and it does it for you.
And it takes it away. It takes something away.
Yeah.
And from real artists. But if you think about it, it has to get its reference photos from somewhere. It has to get
true.
So it's basically taking it from other artists who have actually created something like that, and then it's manipulating it. So it's taking real art and turning it into fake art, into like AI art. And it's not real like this. Like this took me hours to paint the shading of those shingles,
Right.
Like, whereas AI could do it in a second, but it's not a human doing it,
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is handmade, So yes, we have, and it looks like shingles because of the way you knew how to do the different brush strokes and the technique. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was trying to get that look of like the sea, the ocean, how it
Weathers
the shingles.
Yep.
That was my thought there on those.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Those are actually, that was from a reference photo that I took myself in Gloucester. So I bet you there's like some lobster fishermen out there who recognize their buoys on.
I bet they do. Yeah, that's
I was
awesome.
like, I took the picture and
Did you make a postcard out of that, or
no, I literally just painted that one last week.
Oh, okay.
That one's a
Do you
brand new.
think it will be made into, because you are doing artwork and you are selling them in gift shops?
Yes, I am
Okay.
now. Yeah, I have a couple gift shops now that I'm in.
Okay. So before we get into that, let me go through the last several. Yes, we got your puffin.
That was a request from somebody too. They wanted a puffin.
So you were asked to paint it.
Yep.
And he is beautiful.
Thank you.
There's just something about puffins that are just adorable.
Aren't they cute? I love them. There's some artwork where I look and I look at something and I say, oh gosh, like I'm just going to put that in a drawer. No one's ever going to look at it.
Everybody
I have
does.
plenty of art like that. But then every once in a while I come across something that I've done and I go, oh, I really like how he came out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm proud of this one. Like I
Yeah.
love the puffin.
He's beautiful.
And I never would have thought to paint him had somebody not asked me to make a puffin. That's where I get some of my inspiration from.
That's great.
Yeah.
And was this a photograph or?
I just took a photo off.
Oh, okay.
Google Photos, and I just found a picture of
found the
Puffin.
picture.
There was, he was on a cliff.
It's beautiful. I love it. He's great.
Thank you.
Such great work with the paints. That's a peony.
The peony, yeah.
beautiful. Going back to the pumpkin and to the peony, it's like there's a change over time.
Yeah.
And now we're getting into the last pieces of artwork, and this is one you just created a little while ago.
A fellow artist actually mentioned Red Riding Hood, and that's what inspired me to make a Red Riding Hood painting. So I told her, okay, well, now I'm going to have to paint one. So that was my thought, that she's walking into the forest, and, well, if anybody wants to, if you can look, the big bad wolf is in the painting somewhere.
He is in there?
He is in there. You have to really look for him, but he's hiding in the forest as she's walking through.
Okay, that's cool.
We don't want to give it away for everybody, but the big bad wolf is in there.
That's fantastic. It looks like the trees are about ready to pounce on her, too.
Right? I was trying to give it that feel.
And the flow of her cape. It's
Yes,
beautiful.
That again is where I had mentioned that I learning about how to do shading. I actually painted the shading first underneath with green.
Okay.
And so where you see
Because
that
red
shading,
and green
they're
are complementary
colors, right?
Yep.
So I did my shading first in green and then did the red on top of it, and that's what gave me the depth. So
Very good, very
little tip
good.
for everybody who likes to paint.
Without using black.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
And that helps.
Yeah, because black makes everything looks flat.
Yeah.
So,
Does.
yeah, which I've learned over the years. I never would have known that years ago.
But all the work that you've done, and it shows that you've learned a lot, and you're just enjoying yourself. It looks like you're really enjoying yourself, and I think that you can do many, many, many different kinds of things for people if they request. Like you did a painting of your dog.
That's my dog. That's Cole.
That's Cole. Now he's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now let me bring him on the table here. So this is Cole.
This
is
Cole.
your dog?
That's my dog. Yep. I have a black lab.
He's beautiful.
Thank you. He's an English lab, so he does have that little stumpy little nose, a little shortened nose. Although I think I made his nose a tad bit crooked, so don't judge me on that.
I didn't even notice that. I did not even notice that. He just looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the way you do the eyes too. It's very realistic.
Yeah, I think I probably redid his eyes about 5 times because I didn't want them to look just like flat or I don't know. They weren't coming out right, and I think I redid them 5 times.
Nobody would know. And then the way you did the black fur and the highlights and shadows, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And this is the star of the show. We're going to show this in a few minutes. You did this especially for this show.
I did.
And it is a beautiful jellyfish.
Thank you.
I love the way the water looks in the background as well. It looks like water. It's
Get the highlights from the sun coming from above.
It's gorgeous. Yeah. So we're going to have that on the time lapse. Excellent. What I wanted to do too is give you a little shout out for people watching this. If they wanted to come and find your artwork, where would they go?
Right now I have some of my artwork and other things I've made. I've made note cards and bookmarks and things with a lot of this. I'm at the Lilac Room, which is at Good Pickin' Farm in Westford.
Okay.
So that one is open, and we're actually having a meet and greet coming up soon for that, which is great. And then I'm also starting to be sold up at Easy J Creations up in Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. She has a little shop up there where she does, she refinishes furniture and beautiful work. And she puts other things in her store that she wants to also sell. So she's got a lot of my artwork in there now.
Oh, great.
And cards and things like that as well.
Great, great. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being on the show, Kristi-Rae Garon. And thank you for joining us, and have a great day. Take care.
If you or someone you know has a talent in 3D or two-dimensional and are interested in sharing your work on For the Love of Art at the BATV studios, please contact Wendy Wright at quarrycat@myyahoo.com.